And the other day I was literally saying, when I was a kid, I didn't want anything except to be a comic book artist. So I ought to be doing that. So that's what I'm gonna do.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. I don't know what my like. Well, I remember I was talking to some girls and they were talking about the fact that they like bought into the whole education thing, like the academia stuff, and I was just like, man, I didn't even care about that. I was just like, I want to draw comic books, and that's all I cared about. I didn't care about what people thought of me. I just wanted to draw comic books.
Now that's what you're doing.
Yeah.
Sweet.
I started early, honestly. I was, I was one of those kids that, like, I don't know if y'all ever did this when you were kids, but I'd like take a bunch of pieces of paper and fold them together and then staple them together and just draw comic books like that.
Huh.
Did y'all ever do that?
Can't say I did.
Yeah, I used to think it was something that everybody did because everybody in my group did it, but yeah, I guess it's not that common.
Were you part of the weeaboo group?
Um, in high school, for a small amount of time, I was. Yeah, it was not a good. I mean, I honestly knew it was a very low quality group even back then. Even with my small frame of reference, I just knew. 'Cause they were just. I was cringe, but they were even more cringe, and I could tell.
Huh. Reminds me of when I dated someone from the weeaboo group. That was a terrible decision.
Oh no. Yeah, that I nobody in there was attractive to me.
Doesn't that make you a weeaboo since you're a mirror?
I mean, it did for a little bit. I'm definitely not now, though.
Yeah, I just thought everybody was into anime.
Yami would have definitely been a freaking weeaboo.
I was a weeaboo, 100%.
You remind me of this one girl that brought her bones in from KFC and gnawed on them for show and tell.
What? For show and tell? What did
What
she
Yeah,
what did
Christ?
she tell?
she said she collects them and gnaws on them.
Uh, that's interesting. That reminds
That's
me of this movie called Girl Interrupted about like this asylum, this like all female asylum, and one of the girls is like she has weird daddy issues, and every time her dad comes to visit her, he brings her a rotisserie chicken, and she like takes all the chicken carcasses and saves them under her bed.
oh,
Yeah, she eats the rotisserie chicken and then she saves the bones and she just tucks them under her bed forever.
That's that's kind of fucking weird.
Yeah,
yeah.
she's in an asylum though, so like,
Is it fucking Tuesday?
huh?
Is it Tuesday?
It's
It's Monday.
Monday.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah, it's Monday.
Man, this week taking forever.
It just started.
Yeah, no, that's fucking unreal. Yeah, my time's all fucked up. So,
Concept of time is all
well,
fucked
I
up.
went to work on Saturday, so for but then I had to, but then I threw up all over the building and had to go home early. So then I slept through the whole day, and it probably really fucked up my perception of the week.
Hmm.
Damn. You get food poisoning or some shit?
I don't fucking know. I didn't even eat anything, and then I threw up nothing all over, damn near hit a customer, and then they sent me home because I was fucked, and got home and I was definitely fucked, and I couldn't even stand up because I thought I was gonna die, and then I just went to bed.
Gotta love SI Demon.
But
Yeah. Then I went to Dollar General to get something with like nutrients or something to make me maybe feel better. And like, Dollar General doesn't necessarily have the best selection. And I got something, and then there's like one open fucking lane, and it's a self checkout, and I'm waiting like I can barely fucking stand up because, hashtag about to pass out. I mean, I already made it to the dollar store, which was an accomplishment considering I couldn't fucking exist. And then, and then I slugged around. They probably thought I was on fucking ketamine, and I found my thing, and then I'm fucking waiting in line at this one register that's open, and I just had to wait for 5 to 7 minutes for this fucker to figure out how to use his coupon. And I usually wouldn't care, but when I'm like standing there contemplating if I'm gonna be able to like make it through this journey or not, it's like I'm about to like give you $20 just to not just to tell the coupon to go fuck itself. And and then like probably 5 minutes after I'm waiting, he still didn't figure it out, and they decided, oh, we'll just open another lane for this poor fuck that looks like he's on meth. And then they open it up, and there's a thing of water sitting on there, and then she scans it, and I'm like, that's not mine. So I gotta wait another 2 minutes for her to figure out how to clear the water out of the fucking thing, and then I can finally scan my shit, and I was about to die. It's like, how long does it take to scan an item and walk out of the fucking store? It's like, holy shit.
what was the item?
What?
What was
Oh, fuck. I got fucking some antioxidant fucking sparkling water shit. I don't even know what it was. It just felt like something. Like, I don't know. I wasn't exactly thinking clearly. My body was just like, something. Fuck.
Oh, were you drinking sparkling ice? Was that what it was called?
I don't fucking know.
That's the
It
only
said,
one.
I was like, give me something. It said like vitamin D or something and antioxidants. I'm like, that sounds great. And
What flavor
like
was it?
I wasn't in the most exploratory of a mood.
I see. You're just Jesus. You were literally just like phasing out of reality.
Yeah, and I'm waiting for coupon fuck, and I'm about to steal the shit because I'm about to die.
Oh, you
Oh
are
my!
not about to die.
Oh, I actually thought I was gonna die earlier that day. Like I actually was debating it, like because I was like when I was actually at work before the whole incident happened. Like I was fucking. So I went in feeling like kind of like stuffy, like I thought I had a cold, and then it escalated into, oh my god, my whole body feels like shit. And then it was like, okay, I'm gonna go sit down in the bathroom, acting like I'm taking a shit for 10 minutes, and I'm gonna see if it goes away. And then I come out, and I'm like, okay, this is pretty fucking bad. And people are asking, hey, can you do something for me? And I'm fucking yelling at them because I can't fucking think straight. And I felt like an asshole, but I can't really help it necessarily. And then something hit me, and I was like, holy shit, I think I might die. Because I couldn't fucking breathe, and I'm laying and I fucking knocked this guy out of his chair and started laying in it just to, like, get some sanity, and I couldn't fucking
Jesus.
breathe. And I started, like, seeing stars and shit, and I was like, holy shit, I need to lay down. So I started running to my boss's office, because that's, like, the only area where, like, if I was laying down on the floor, no one would see me. And then of course, for no fucking reason, there's two customers sitting on his desk in there, and nobody else, and I just fucking vomit everywhere. Like, people said it looked like it was straight out of a movie. It was weird.
Oh. Why did you vomit?
You ask amazing questions.
Thank you. Um, that is
I,
did you eat anything that day? Sorry.
no, I didn't.
Oh, okay.
Because
Interesting.
I drank my plant juice, and I was repulsed by it, so I didn't drink it, and then I just went to work.
Oh, are you talking about that athletic green stuff?
Yeah.
Oh, that might be part of it.
I mean, I don't think so because I barely had any of it. I had a couple sips, and I was like, "Fuck!"
Oh, then it was something else.
I just fucking died all over. Like they said, there was like no food in it. Like I was just fucking puking up liquids.
Oh, so you might have just been like puking up bile then.
Yeah, like I felt like fucking shit because it got to the point where like my body was still like trying to throw up, but there was nothing. So like it just was pain for no reason.
Mm.
I'm sorry, this is kind of gross.
No, it's okay. I've
Yeah.
I've definitely experienced worse things, and I've
I'm not. I'm
definitely
not. I'm not necessarily saying it's the worst thing of my entire life.
no,
I
it's
mean,
okay.
that was actually pretty fucking bad. I'm not gonna like. I was like, my imagination went to the point where it was like, I wish I had a gun right now so I could kill myself and not have to feel this.
I mean, I think you think that about most things anyway.
That that's true.
Oh damn.
Like, yeah, you guys really don't like being in the present moment, so I kind of figure that would be
It
the
was,
case.
it was just like, holy shit, I would rather take death than this right now.
Yeah, when you're forced to experience something,
Yeah, you have no
fucking
choice but
sucks.
to have an experience right now. It's like, get me out of here.
And I was just getting pissed off because people were, while I was like fucking, obviously not in the best state of mind and fucking just like painting the floor with my insides. They were like, "Oh, dude, go over here, go do this." It's like, dude, go fuck yourself. I can't do anything right now.
Yeah.
It's like they're like, "Go into the shop, don't puke in here." It's like, okay, I'm sorry, I wasn't exactly trying to.
Well, people aren't really thinking about your comfort, even even if you're a comfort type, which you're not. But
It's not even like it wasn't even a comfort thing. It's like I just like if I had a choice of where I was gonna throw up, I wouldn't have chose that. I'm sorry.
well, no, that's not what I mean. I mean like they were only thinking of their comfort and their experience, which is annoying.
It could have been that they were thinking about the customer experience.
Maybe.
Because
Very,
I
very
it was
quickly.
there were a lot of like I damn near almost hit like one of the customers. Like I wasn't trying to, but
Oh, I see. Yeah, that might be it
I
then.
don't necessarily I don't blame them. I was just like I don't know. I don't blame them.
Of course, you don't blame them.
Jesus Christ. Oh, I'm Elizabeth and I just fucking know everything and I can just predict you like my little fucking thing and I like everything you say I already know you're gonna say and everything it's just like
No,
what?
no, I'm not saying. I mean,
Oh, it's
sorry.
like, of course that, and of course you said that, and of course you did that, you predictable little fucking thing.
Oh, I
So
just know
funny.
you.
Oh, I
I
see.
can't predict everybody like that.
Sounds like me when I get really bitchy.
What, just start predicting people?
No, I just start doing what he's doing.
Oh, yeah.
I just
Yeah,
get really pissed at everyone around me.
Sorry, I don't know what else to do. I can't give you a value judgment, so that's
I,
the
I
best I
didn't, I
got.
didn't have a problem with it. I was just observing reality.
I see. Well,
What the,
I'm
what the fuck am I doing with my life? The fuck am I doing? Tell
hey,
me.
I felt the same way the other day.
Oh
Actually, I
shit.
still feel the same
You
way.
fucking tell me right now.
What? This is that's the dude. I was literally like, and I usually just be like, I want freedom, but tell me what to do with my life.
I wanna fucking get in a Buick and drive to Florida, just like Raw Talent said.
Hmm. Why a Buick?
Because I heard you're still selling a V6 Buick from 19 fucking 42.
Oh,
Why did why did Eli fucking tell you to do that?
No, he also said drink a Coke.
Drink a Coke.
oh,
Jesus
don't.
Christ.
I wouldn't recommend that actually.
Yeah, that goes against her only fucking ground beef and nothing else policy.
Ground
I don't
beef.
know if you know, but ground beef is not that great for you. It's
Her steak only or fucking deer
thank
meat
you.
that her fucking hot boyfriend in a Chevrolet Silverado shot in the forest.
Her
How did
friend
you
with
know
Danny
it was the
tits.
Silverado, dude?
It's always a fucking Silverado.
Oh.
If it's a
That's
Silverado, they go out hunting and it's old as fuck and it has a little bit of rust. And then if it's a fucking F-150, all they do is go to fucking Menard. Oh, sorry, I doxed myself a little bit.
Tough rubbing
Midwest.
alcohol of
It's
nausea.
a Midwest convenience or not convenience. It's a Midwest like fuck. It's like Home Depot, but like in the Midwest. They just go fucking there and buy wood for their fucking project at their house, and then they're like, oh yeah, I fixed the basement. Yeah. And if they have a Dodge, it's just like, oh, I'm an asshole, and I'll show you. And I don't actually know how to do anything. I just have a big dick and I'm angry.
uh. Well, I mean, I don't think that being angry really alters your dick. Does it?
I think it does.
Does it?
No. It wasn't that. That wasn't the connection.
Oh, what
It
was?
was it was more the truck, not the
Oh, the truck indicates that you have a big dick.
yeah, the
Uh,
Dodge Ram. Because you
okay.
always have the really wide tires, and then you gotta like be 1 inch in front of the car or behind the car in front of you.
Oh,
There you
I
go.
see. Well,
I just realized all the things that Jolly has been typing.
what is all the things that Jolly has been typing? Can you read them out to me? Because I'm drawing right now.
But where you Lamau? It's called dry heaving. Law. I will puke anywhere I want. Try it and true. Ha ha ha. Cola used for upset stomachs. If you're experiencing nausea, huff, huff rubbing alcohol. I'm serious, Lamau. What is he going on about? It can rage adrenaline.
Oh, I see.
Rage.
Rage, adrenaline, rage. I
Dude, I want
actually,
my hot boyfriend to shoot a deer in a Chevy Silverado. Fuck. Where the fuck you get that?
man, you don't need to actually have him be a boyfriend. Just be good friends with him, and he'll shoot a deer for you. Dude, I've had several men actually shoot deer for me, and also bring me fish.
They're like, oh, if I shoot this deer, maybe she'll reply to me.
No, that's not how it goes. I am just a nice person, and they like that I'm nice. They don't actually want sex from me. Well, they might, but you know, they're doing it because I'm a nice person. Probably.
I'm gonna buy a Chevrolet Silverado and shoot a deer.
Are you gonna give me the meat?
Fuck no.
Oh.
Fuck you do for me.
Well, you can't sell deer meat, so.
Well, I can fucking eat it.
Oh, okay. If you're gonna eat all the deer meat, then go ahead. But you probably can experience a nice shared experience with me if you know,
Oh, that could be cool.
yeah. And I'll actually like show you the best way to cook the deer meat.
Okay.
Yay! Now this is something that we actually have to do.
God damn it, I don't have a Chevy Silverado.
Well, not yet.
I want a Chevy Silverado.
Why not?
Because I like a transmission that fucking works.
Oh, okay. Well, then the Chevy Silverado is not the most important thing. I think the most important thing is the shooting the deer part.
Yeah, but you gotta put it in a truck.
Why?
Because that's just what you do.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. I'm recalling a childhood memory where my grandpa did that and put it in the back of his truck, and now, for some reason, my dumbass brain, with its fucking assumptions, thinks that it needs that in every circumstance now.
Hmm.
And that's fucking stupid. Why the fuck would I even think that?
I just realized that this expression was supposed to be flirty, but I actually don't know what INFJs look like when they're flirty.
I wasn't intending that, but if that's how you want to take it, that's fine.
Huh? No, 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 no. I'm drawing a flirty expression.
Oh, okay. I was about to say that really confused me because I was not trying to do that.
No, no, I'm drawing an INFJ.
Oh, is it me?
Yes.
Is it?
Are you an INFJ?
Oh, that's how that works. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, I totally messed this up.
It's like drawing a fucking man, and that's just like. Well, I guess that could be debatable for some people.
Yeah, it does look like, I mean, it's supposed to look intense, but
It's like drawing a human and saying like,
I have to redo this.
"Are you drawing me?" And then it's like, "Are you a human?" Yes.
Ah.
I
How
guess
do,
that's debatable now.
I
People
don't
might not.
understand how men look when they flirt.
Dude, they look at your ass.
That doesn't help me.
Men don't like flirt. They just like.
Well, they don't like posture or pose, so he just pretty much looks like a
Dude, I
psycho.
think I think the expressing your visual intention while flirting is more of a female thing
Probably, yeah.
because men are physical and stuff. So,
I mean, you
uh,
would still, your physical posture would still change.
I mean, I guess.
I need to
I mean,
look at the other flirtatious ones, actually.
what the fuck am I doing? I don't understand how reality works. It's so fucking confusing.
What do you mean?
I don't know.
Are you getting too confused too many times in a row and it's making you unconfident?
This is my unconscious, like fucking thoughts that really bother me on a day-to-day basis that I can't ever actually talk to anybody about, and then I'm just letting it out through anger and casual conversation.
I mean, you can actually talk to anybody about anything.
I mean, I technically can.
You quite literally can.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean it's a good idea.
Doesn't mean I'll get the results I want. Meh.
Results I want are solutions, honestly, not even anything in specific.
Solutions?
I honestly feel like I need a fucking therapist or something. Not in like a psychotic way, I just don't know what the fuck I'm supposed to do with myself.
Well, if somebody came over and told you what to do, you wouldn't do it anyway. That's probably part of the issue. Why aren't you opening?
That's not true.
You wouldn't, so you would do it?
I would do it if it actually seemed like true,
What do
and
you
not like a
mean true?
bunch of hocus pocus bullshit that someone's trying to tell me.
What an order isn't true or false unless you actually execute it.
Well, you have to understand, based on my past experience with the things I've tried, if people try to get me to believe things that I have already proven to be false through countless attempts, then it's obviously not working for me and I need something else.
We're not talking about beliefs, we're talking about orders.
I'm talking about, you want to know what I'm talking about?
Yes, I do want to know what you're talking about.
Just life advice I've been given and I've tried and it's not working. And I
What
need
is
some.
okay, so this thing about life advice.
Feeling personal and you're streaming on the internet and there's four people in this call. I'm not having this conversation. And you're like, oh, why would you bring it up if you don't want to talk about it? And it's like, this is why I said it's my unconscious being mad and coming out in casual conversation even though I can't talk about it. You said you can technically talk about it, but I don't want to talk about it in this situation.
Jake, this is a theoretical conversation.
And it's not going to be for me.
Well, if you make something personal, then no, it's not.
Yeah, because if I talk about it, it is going to be me. It's going to be personal.
Because?
Because if I want the results that work, and it has to be personal for me to get that.
Hmm.
I'm sorry. This is dumb. I'm making it about me, and I don't want to. That's
Well,
what me and you were talking about before, and it was really bad.
that's what?
When you joined, and you're like, "What are you guys talking about?" That's what I was talking about,
Oh.
and
So
I was getting extremely emotional. That's why I didn't want to talk about it.
I see. Well, I am going to have to experiment with this flirty thing some more. Oh, the woes of being interest based, huh?
The fuck does that even mean?
It means that you only want to talk about the things that pertain to you, so inevitably you end up talking about yourself.
I don't think that's how I look at it.
That's how I see it.
Well, it, that sounds like it's self-centered.
Yeah, it is.
But the reason that's fucked up is it's not correct because my goal isn't to be self-centered.
But that is the end result.
I mean it's technically is because it's making the fucking situation about me, but it's not really about that for me. I'm not trying to do that.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah,
Hmm?
because you think it's coming from a different place than it is.
Where is it coming from?
Because you think it's not like because it's not like I'm trying to just get attention from people.
Where is it coming from?
Like I don't know. It's like I don't even know how to describe that.
Well, the end result is making it about you.
I know it's yeah. I'm not saying it wasn't about me. I'm saying it's not coming. It's not. I'm not trying to make it about me for like selfish reasons. I just
So is it a selfless reason that you're trying to make it about you?
no. I don't know how to explain. Like it's not coming from a place of like I'm not trying to just fucking. The difference is I'm not trying to fucking freeload off of people's attention. I'm trying to like find something that actually helps me be better to have an impact.
So who is it helping? Who is it
It's helping.
that you're trying to
It's
help?
helping everybody. Because if I can figure myself out, then I can help other people.
Is that what you're trying to do?
Yes, it's not coming. It's not for me. It's for me, but by it being for me, it is for other people. So I don't think that's the difference of it being.
Are you sure it's for other people?
Yes,
Who are you trying to serve?
the people.
The people? You don't have a target
But
audience?
no matter what you say, it's going to be consistent because I'm not lying.
Okay, so let's continue.
Okay, I'm ready.
Who is your target audience?
Anyone that I'm around. Jolly.
So, Jolly is your target audience?
No.
But
She's just.
she's around.
She's commenting in the chat.
How do you want to help me, Jake?
Yes. Let me think about how it could pertain to you. Well, if I understand my world and what I can do to my world, then if I understand it fully, then if you ever have anything that you need help with, then I understand it and I can help you.
What do you want to help me with?
Whatever that may be.
What do you think my issues are?
You're going down the wrong path.
What's
It's
the
not. It's not supposed to be that specific
What do you mean? What? Why not?
because it doesn't apply. It's not like a one fit solution for a very unique issue for somebody.
But couldn't it be?
No,
Why not?
because that's not what it is.
But you want to help people, don't you?
Yes, yes, but I have to be a complete person to help people because if I'm fucked up, then I can't help people.
But how would you know unless you tried to help me right now?
I have, and
Try
that's why.
so help
That's why.
me.
Because if I have the problem where I can't help somebody, then that says there's something wrong with me.
What do you think I need help with right now?
That's not the point. The
Exactly.
the point is if you did need help with something and you wanted to come with me with something, then I could help you, but I can't
Why can't you? Because you're
because
not qualified?
I'm fucked up, so I can't help you.
You can help anybody. You
Not if not. That's not true.
Why can I help people but you can't?
Because I don't know what the fuck I'm doing.
Do I know what I'm doing?
That's up to you.
Do you think I know what I'm doing?
That depends on what it is.
Do you think I know anything about what I'm doing?
In regards to what?
In regards to what I'm doing with my life?
I think you have it somewhat figured out.
So do you think I'm qualified
Uh,
to help other people in doing the same thing?
that depends on the circumstance.
Okay.
I feel like this is going.
Huh?
I feel like this is a big misinterpretation.
No, I think I know exactly what's going on, but
What?
no, never
What
mind.
do you
I
mean, no?
agree. Let's cancel the conversation and change the subject.
Okay. I don't understand.
Alright, so seeing as you all are SDUF types, do any of you, or I guess I should rephrase it as, do you all think you have a similar path into the unconscious right now? Like, what is the situation for you? Do you think that you are manifesting your unconscious more as time progresses?
Yes.
Fuck no.
Oh, this is the wrong line art.
50-50.
I think I am, without a doubt, manifesting my unconscious a lot better than I did in the past. It is so like glaringly obvious to me, in the sense that I like can actually stick to my plans and actually like start and end every day looking at a full focus in depth planner. That it's like almost a parody of my personality type. It's almost a parody of what ought to be happening. You know what I mean?
Parody of what ought to be happening.
And that's the best way that I could describe it. Because, like, if you were going to say that somebody is developing their shadow, and their shadow is an INTJ, the way that I'm developing my shadow is so not subtle that it's comedic.
I see.
And why is this on the wrong layer? I'm so frustrated. Ah! Oh no, his leggings are not consistent. Ah! Okay, there it is. I'm stupid. Oh, no, it's not right there. Okay. Okay, that's why. But yeah, I think I fully answered that question. Is there any other questions? Oh, I know for a fact that ENTPs do very well with Q&A formats when they're streaming. That's like the best thing for us. Because every time I see an ENTP do any kind of stream, they're always doing it in a Q&A format.
Makes sense.
Uh, for the people in the stream, do you guys know where I was going with the previous conversation? Were you seeing what I was seeing? I'm just curious. Here we go. Ah! There we go. Now I can properly work on it. Jake,
Mm,
who do you want to help the most?
anyone who needs me.
There you go. So
Oh,
it is about you
how is that about me?
because you want to be needed, and your
That's not
target audience is
what
indiscriminate.
well, it's a hell of a time when I'm needed and I'm not useful.
Exactly, it's about you.
How is that about me?
Because the end goal isn't helping the person, the end goal is that you are needed.
No, that's your opinion. My opinion is they needed me. I couldn't help, and now that's awful because now they don't have their solution.
Are you the only person that can help them?
Eh, Probably not,
Then why
but
don't you direct, if you want to help them, then
they
direct
came.
them to somebody else.
Someone chooses me and it doesn't work, then that means I failed.
But you could give them a different source and still help them.
Okay, I guess. But what does that say about me?
That you're not ego driven?
No, it means every time anyone needs me for anything, I just have to refer you to someone who can actually do anything.
If you want to
And
do things in a timely manner and not hold up people's lives, then yeah, that might be the best course of action.
so my entire life it just consists of referrals.
This is ego driven.
I literally don't see it that way.
Because
How
if the end goal is reached, that the people that you help are helped, it doesn't matter that it's through you directly, as long as they're helped and you were part of the path.
what happens if there's no one to refer to?
Is that ever the case?
It could be.
Is it though?
But what if I'm put in a situation where I have to be the one that does something, and I don't have the option of referring somebody?
Then
It's like
yeah, then you would be useful then.
how would I be useful?
It would be useful for you to develop some skills in order to be able to help people.
Yeah, that's kind of the conversation.
Yeah, but it's still about you.
I don't understand how that makes any sense.
You're you're not understanding because you're ego driven.
The end point, if they're not getting helped, then that would mean that they couldn't be.
Jake, the fact that you keep talking over me is evidence that you don't want to hear what I'm saying.
When did I talk over you?
You did that several times.
I wasn't intending on talking over you.
All right.
It's not like I was intentionally trying to not listen. I may have not heard you, and if that's the case, you can say what you wanted to say. I wasn't intending on not listening to you.
It's okay. I got it out.
Okay.
Did Mr. Wright respond to my question? Let me see. Where was it? It was in Carnivore. Oh wait, I guess I gotta at him. I think he only for a select few where their abs show at a very high body fat. I think that was his answer right here. I think I made Jake upset.
I think there's a chance he might be UDUF. No.
Just in that past conversation.
No.
Oh,
Well, I mean, it certainly helped, but just an observation over a period of time.
oh, I see. UGUF. I, hmm, I think I'm SDUF right now.
Oh, I was talking about Bea.
No, I
If
know.
all right.
But I remember you saying that we were all the same octogram in here.
Yeah, I was just going off of the tags.
Oh, I see. Hello, Hendo.
All right, what's the story?
So, what's the story?
Yeah, like how's it going?
Oh, I see. I think it's going pretty well. Even though,
Nice.
even though it's been kind of a, I don't know what it is about like today, but I think that there's something about this particular cold here in the state that I'm living in that it just pissed everybody off at the same time. So my work day was pretty awful, but other than that, I think it went as well as it could have gone given the circumstances.
Good to hear.
Yeah. How
We had
about
a bit of a small explosion in work.
oh
Basically, part of my role is booking like logistics stuffs for our athletes that travel, and then we're supposed to have a girl going to a tournament tomorrow, and the organizers got back and said that they actually don't have any room in the hotel for her. So bit of a
uh-oh.
scramble to try to get her something.
Hmm. It seems like people over time are just becoming more and more disorganized.
Yeah, because like I sent the request like 2 weeks ago, so it's and they're telling me like the day before. It's like, this would have been nice. Like, even if you told me, yeah, there's no space, I can sort something out. But the day before, she's flying in 6 hours. It's like, but anyway, I'll get her sorted with something.
What I still don't really understand the job position.
Um, it's like, well, the actual title is high performance administrator. So I work for like a sport governing body. So for their high performance team, so I book and organize their training and different things. If that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
And if they're traveling to tournaments, I organize the travel. If they need the practice facilities booked, all that sort of stuff for when they go, hotels, flights,
Oh, nice. So it's
yada
like time,
yada.
it's timing and coordination.
Yeah, bit of a change. Bit of a change from my
Cool.
previous roles in investment banking, the corporate world.
Oh yeah, I'm not a big fan of the corporate world.
I did it for like 7 years and absolutely hated it. I don't know how I did. I Not to blame others, but I do partly blame because my dad has worked for big corporations for his whole career and it's done well.
Hmm.
It's like, no, you gotta put in the time, you gotta prove yourself, you gotta put in the hours
The R's,
and be
the
stick,
reps.
the because he worked for like one company for like 25 years or something and then moved to another for another 20. So that was that worked for him. So then it was like, well, you son must follow in my footsteps.
I guess if you have an established family, that is how it goes.
Yeah. Well, I did it for like 7 years, and they just went insane, so I had to leave.
Oh, yeah, okay, that's a better flirtation kind of posture.
Yeah, I'm watching the second season of Demon Slayer, and this guy is just basically Rengoku, the fire dude.
Rangoku.
Yeah, for sure that's what he's called.
I've watched like one episode of that so far. It's
Second series?
huh?
The second or first series?
The first one.
Ah, right, right. It's
Uh,
pretty
um,
good.
yeah, it does look really good, but I'm mostly focused on My Hero Academia right now.
Never seen that actually.
Hmm. Any
Let's
reason
see.
why?
I've only recently started watching anime type shows. I used to never ever watch it. See. Let's see what it looks like. Here we go. Images. Oh, I think I vaguely know this character. Boku?
His name is not Boku.
Oh, whoops. Boku no Hero Academia.
That
Okay, right.
Boku means my.
Oh, right, whoops. Oh, for a boy, yes, you're right.
Hmm. That doesn't seem like it would be. Hmm. It's really hard to make this INFJ look like
Flirty.
it's flirting. Yeah. I think it would have to be very, very subtle. Is that subtle? Honestly, all I really need to do is like change the eyes.
Okay, so keep most of it the same, but just slightly different eyebrow angle.
Eyelash, more like, not eyebrow.
Eyelash. Okay.
Yeah. I think they generally just like tilt their head down and glare, from what I've seen.
Smolder.
Yeah, that's what it's called.
Yes. What was
Hmm.
that prom I watched recently? Tangled, that's it.
Yeah. Actually,
Broke my smolder.
yeah, I think that should suffice. That looks flirty enough. This looks very pixelated and it's bothering me a little bit. Oh, that's better actually.
Yeah, I can see that being flirty. So obviously I'm just dealing with the stream delay.
Yeah, I know. What does INTP flirting look like? He doesn't have a flirty expression. The amount of expressiveness depending on like the ego expressions depend on the amount of expressiveness that the person shows, and INTPs aren't very expressive. Let me show you what I have for an INTP expressions. There are like 4 of them.
Okay.
There, that's it. What are you streaming? Input error.
Go.
Oh, okay. You could say that's what this is expression that Chase requested specifically.
The sunglasses.
Yeah. Samwise, I mean, I've seen your videos, and I've seen you on camera. I still don't think you're very expressive compared to most personality types.
I have this image of Sam with he had lipstick on in one of his things in his thumbnail, did he, for something? Please tell me I'm not just making that up.
I
That'd be
don't
really
know.
weird.
What is Sam? Bugs Bunny?
The announcements, if I remember right.
I think I do remember that as well.
Yeah. I'm hoping he's going to say in the chat that yes, that is true, to bail me out so I don't look like a real weirdo.
I wouldn't worry about it too much. Samwise would do something like that.
He feels like he jaw drops every 5 minutes.
You feel like you jaw drop every 5 minutes. That doesn't. No, I don't think so. You're pretty unexpressive. That's just been my experience, bruh. Oh, he's talking about you. Never put on lipstick.
Jeez, I must be going crazy then. I could have swore it's a thumbnail for something, but maybe I'm wrong.
Eating pizza is also not an expression. Put on acrylic paint. You couldn't get real lipstick? Oh, okay.
There we go. Yes, I'm not a weirdo thinking about Samwise with lipstick on. In my
Yeah.
imagination, it actually happened.
I mean, maybe you remembered more because you're compatible with him and you thought he looked pretty.
Yeah, must be it. It's white and green.
Yeah. Oh, eating pizza. Eating pizza emoji, except it's not an emotion. Actually, no. Eating pizza is an emotion when you really think about it. It's a very specific emotion. It's one I don't quite understand anymore because I spent so much time in New York and now I'm over pizza.
I remember one time I lived in New York ordering pizza and asking about like how thick you wanted it, and I said, yeah, I much prefer like deep dish thick pizzas, and they were like, what? You can't say that here.
Yeah. Yeah, they get real upset. By the way, I'm from Texas and I do also prefer deep dish.
Okay, I've been to Texas once.
Which part?
Austin.
Ah, yeah. My
That's
favorite.
where my buddy's from.
Nice.
So I went to visit him for spring break.
Yeah, Austin's my
Uh,
favorite city.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. There was some strip we went to. I think
Yeah.
it's probably the strip. That was like a crazy long place with just bars.
Are you talking about San Antonio or Austin?
Austin.
Okay. I was gonna say the Riverwalk. That's a really, really long strip. It's like full of restaurants and stuff.
No, it's definitely a fun place. And then we went to drive along to the coast. It's like freaking hours, obviously. Some island apparently not island, but like beach place that a lot of people go to for spring break. Can't remember what it's called. I think it began with P.
The only place that comes to mind right now, but it's just because I live close by, was Corpus Christi.
Is there a Padre Island or am I?
Padre Island. I'm not sure.
Yeah, not sure.
We have the Gulf of Mexico.
Yeah, it was definitely by the beach. And obviously, being Texas, you had to drive for like 4 days to get there.
Texas tourist attractions. San Antonio Riverwalk, the Alamo. Nope.
That was a beach. Because there was a bunch of like, yeah, there was a bunch of people going. So it was like it was a thing. It was a place that people went. It wasn't
Yes.
that, it was close, so we went. It was like, no, this is a place that people go, especially around spring break time. I can't remember.
Yeah, it's not showing up really. Let me see. Corpus Christi, Port Aransas. Does that sound familiar?
Not really, though. We're talking like, yeah, we're talking like 15 years here, so my memory's not good at the best of times.
Oh, okay. Oh, I've been to some of these places. Been to the Japanese tea garden.
I see that looks. I don't want to say it looks familiar. Just on your Google things.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, one of the chunks of film, I only remember it because I was literally, this was back before Staten Island was thing. I was literally
Padre
seeing it.
Island.
Also, I did. Oh, it's there?
Yeah, you actually said it right.
Oh
That's
wow!
so.
There you go.
Look at that. That
Yeah, I'm
memory.
fake because I had to sit with a literal map instructing my friend where to go.
Nice.
So yeah, that was a really good time. Got sunburnt like I've never been sunburnt before.
Nice.
Classic.
Pedernales Falls State Park. Oh, that looks so nice.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll go back one of these days.
Yeah. No, there you go. There you go.
Yeah, the only reason I'm not going back right now is because family wounds still need to mend. Or rather, they need to like, I need to get to the point where I can draw boundaries far enough where they can't guilt trip me into to staying there. Because I kind of like ran away because they were making me codependent on them. And they want to be like, oh my God, we miss you, we want you to come back, and my life is so much better now, and I can't go back, sorry.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah. Were your parents the same way?
A little bit. Yeah. Like I always joke, or not joke, but possibly my favorite Disney movie is Moana.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's about a little girl who everybody on the island is trying to convince her to stay, but all she wants to do is leave.
Oh, yeah.
So, obviously, being the Emerald Island that I'm currently on, I've spent most of my life trying to leave it, while most of the people on trying to suck me back in.
Emerald Island, huh?
Yeah.
That's my
Ireland.
birthstone.
Oh, there you go.
Is it like, is all of Ireland just called the Emerald Island?
Yeah, it's kind of like a nickname for it. I mean, technically, the island is two separate countries if we want to get real political and stuff.
Oh, I always want to get real political and stuff.
Yeah, so I live in the northern part, which is the country of Northern Ireland, which is part of the UK, whereas the Republic of Ireland is not part of the UK anymore.
Huh.
So technically two separate countries. So there's a big thing is like, oh, there's a wording thing that if you're like in newspapers and politics, it's like the island of Ireland, or is it Northern Ireland? You know, that sort of thing. Like, do you refer to it as the countries, or do you call it
Oh.
like the island of Ireland? If that makes sense, to make it more, because there's a whole thing like, does it unite? Does it stay separate? You know, blah blah blah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So I just had to deal with factions.
Something like that, yeah.
What's the difference between Ireland and Scotland?
Um, well, Northern Ireland is very closely linked to Scotland as far as, like, for example, my ancestors, I think, were from Scotland, and before that, Sweden, I think.
Hmm.
And there's a language here called Ulster Scots, which is kind of a mix between Old Scottish and I think parts of Irish. I'm not sure.
Huh.
So Northern Ireland is quite closely linked. Also, partly because of geography. Like on a clear day, I can physically see Scotland across the water.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah. Um, so yeah, obviously, like country-wise, they're completely different, but culturally, they're quite similar. Slightly different accents.
Yeah, that's probably why people get them mixed up a lot because they're so like culturally similar.
Yeah. Oh, definitely. Yeah.
It to me, I know a lot more about the cultural differences between Ireland and Scotland. I mean, between Japan and China than I do about Ireland and Scotland.
Oh, that's interesting. It's very subtle. Like they kind of blur a lot.
Yeah.
But yeah, because I think isn't most of Asian cultures are just like variations of China.
China is very like way more ruthless than Japan, I would say,
Mm.
in its history. Just like in the way that their emperors and honestly everything that they did. Like one of the most like long-standing and treacherous emperors is uh belongs to the culture of China.
Okay, okay.
Not to say that the Japanese weren't really brutal in the things that they did as well, but I think China definitely takes the cake.
Oh yeah, yeah.
But
True.
even that knowledge is pretty like vague to me. I just know that the Chinese empress that I'm talking about, she like poisoned her own children
Yikes.
continuously in order to stay in power.
Yikes.
Yeah. So and like not only is that a thing that happened, the Chinese people like brag about her.
Oh, right, right, right. That's a, like a not a standard, but something to be admired. Her ambition and ruthlessness is something to be admired.
Yeah, exactly. And I don't think that the Japanese have a ruler like that. That they were just like, yeah, this dude that killed his whole family, he's rad. I don't think that.
Yeah. Let's have a holiday for him.
Yeah.
You should read about Unit 731.
But do they like culturally praise it?
No.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I think Sam's right. Average. She must be just it's a standard INTJ woman thing to do. I like it.
Yeah. I mean, I definitely don't like it, but you know.
Oh yeah, yeah, true. But I was more. I like his comment.
Oh yeah.
It was pretty fitting.
Yeah, yeah, I got you.
Nice. You ever traveled that part of the world?
Me? No. I've traveled to Australia and that's pretty much it as far as out of country goes.
Right, right. I suppose it's well, America goes. You have a lot of stuff there.
Yeah, like I've traveled to several different states. I've traveled to Florida, traveled to New York, obviously. I went to California for a little bit.
Where's your favorite?
Definitely Australia. Australia was very, very peaceful and very beautiful. But I was only there for a month, so I think I'm a little bit biased.
Oh yeah, yeah. It was still in the honeymoon period.
Yeah. And overall, the best place to live so far for me has been Alabama. Hey, Chase.
Hey there.
Good
Ah,
evening.
Good evening, the mean man himself.
I think I might have offended Jake by telling him uh his desire to help people was based in his own ego. I think I might have to apologize to him later. But to me, it seemed like Brian, were you listening to that conversation as well?
Got part of it. I was still trying to put out that fire at work while sort of
Oh,
listening at the same time. So I wanted to listen, so I got a good chunk of it, but not all of it.
oh, okay. By the way, Chase, Samwise says hello because he's watching my little drawing stream.
Okay, yeah. What's up? I love Sam. He's epic. An
Yeah.
epic man.
I could definitely tell there's a lot of ENTJ development in him. Like he's probably
I just lost 5 pounds of fat doing this new system. I'm losing too fast.
too fast. How over what period
It's
of
too
time?
fast. A week and a
crazy.
half. Week and a half.
Yeah.
Yeah. Way too fast. So I gotta slow this down somehow. Like stuffing my face trying to eat more.
And you're speeding up instead.
Huh?
And you're speeding up instead.
Yeah, the thing is, I've eaten so much food, and I keep losing more and more. And it's just like, oh my god, this is out of control.
That's good. What are you eating?
Well, I just had 2 peach mango Angry Orchard hard ciders. And then I had some pepperoni, and then I had a yummy bar, which is basically baby food, but I'm obsessed with them. Yes, I take my son's baby food and I eat it. I don't care.
I've done equally as weird things, honestly. But what would slow it down? I mean, it doesn't. No, I meant like when I was asking how what you were eating. I was trying to figure out what would make it so that your weight loss would slow down, where you would be eating a lot of calories and like speeding up
Well,
anyway.
well, the whole point is that I know what my total daily energy expenditure is at all times. 24/7. I know exactly how much calories I have burned when, basically. And because I know that, I also know what my specific caloric deficit should be according to the Built with Science spreadsheet, right? So I also know what my target protein is per day. So I don't even care about my target daily calories anymore. I don't care. I just don't care. So I just look at my total calories and I just make sure that I prioritize my protein as soon as possible, get all my protein in for the day. And then I just subtract my caloric deficit that it's supposed to be off of my total burned, my total daily energy expenditure at the end of the day, and whatever's left over, it's the extra food that I eat, basically. It's amazing. It's so much easier to do it that way. So much easier. Oh my god. Now, so it's just like, holy shit.
You get to eat all that food and give in to your gluttony a little bit.
Indeed.
But why do you want to lose slower?
Say again?
Why do you want to lose slower?
Because I don't want extra skin. I want to keep it to 1.2 pounds of body fat lost per week. That way, it's the maximum possible without getting extra skin.
But
That's
isn't that hormone dependent?
No, not always. It's not always hormone dependent. It is in women, ish. Ish. There's an emphasis on the ish. But that depends if they're estrogen dominant or not, or if their insulin is actually making them estrogen dominant, which would happen if they have like PCOS.
Right.
Which I'm actually dealing with like right now because nail gun, not to be confused with rail gun, because it's like literally like 2 letters different.
Yeah.
And it's so fucking confusing, I know. But so I'm seeing nail gun. She's this INTJ, and she's having some really bad issues right now with some of her health. So like what I do is I'm trying to help her get through that. So I'm getting her on the fitness program and whatnot. She's a really sweet girl. I was extremely surprised. I was very surprised as to how sweet she is. I didn't see that coming at all.
How long have you known her?
I've actually known her for like shit, maybe 3 years, actually.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I've actually known her for a while. I didn't even realize how long I've actually known her, but yeah. It's just funny because then like I spontaneously like met her, and then I just straight up asked her out like on the spot, and she was like shocked. She was so shocked by me asking her out on the spot that she had to like wait a week before to respond. So, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you are the guy actually, so that wouldn't apply anyway.
Well, yeah, I mean, the thing is, though, is that, like, technically in my life, like, let's be straight, God, what the hell is Seth doing on the server? He tells me I'm a piece of shit. Like, what the fuck is his problem?
You talk about Seth MacFarlane?
No, Seth, Mystic Seth.
Oh no, sorry, that's what I meant. For some reason I remember his name having McFarlane in it at one point.
He is such a douchebag. Like, I'm sorry, like, if
No, I agree.
there was ever actually a person who literally should deserve the douchebag role, it is him on this server. Like, literally, he is the server douchebag. I don't know how else to say it.
Okay, I'm glad you said that, because now I don't feel bad about like getting impatient with him, because he was basically the other day covertly trying to like flex on how much of an alpha he was by
You
trying.
saw?
Yeah.
Did you see what he sent me? Like, as like the last message. I actually posted it and publicly shamed him for it.
Oh no,
Which
I
did-
didn't.
Oh, you didn't see it? I'll send it to you right now. In DMs, here it is.
Wait.
And my one-word response to him.
Oh boy. Let me see. I'll look at it on my phone so it's not. Epic. Let's see.
So Raka says you've been more busy than usual lately. He didn't give any specifics.
Dude, I am more busy than usual. It's like fucking nuts, dude. I've been through so much shit. Like, basically, I'm taking care of Railgun and Nailgun and all my children and like running a business. And dude, I just fucking filmed 9 pieces of content yesterday. Like, oh my god, 9 pieces. And one of those pieces of content was some random dude coming up to me on the street and asking me to be on the show.
Ugh.
I'm surprised you didn't get that more with all your episodes you filmed.
Say again?
I'm surprised you don't get that more.
I do. I get it all the time. It's just some people aren't
Okay,
cool.
That's what I would expect.
I remember those 2 kids in that one lecture. It was the
Oh yeah, the 2 kids. That
Oh.
was funny.
Chase, I actually wanted to ask you about Seth. Also, that message is completely just Jesus Christ. Biggest virtue like the most generic kind of virtue signaling that I've ever seen. But you said he's an ISTP?
Who?
Mystic Seth?
Oh, he's TI Hero.
Oh, okay.
He's TI Hero. Which one, however, I haven't spent enough time paying attention to know for sure. Because I don't pay attention to him. So he's got TE Nemesis. He's just fucking TE Nemesis all day long. And I'm just like, shut up, dude. I saw.
In voice chat, whenever he talks, he sounds like a goddamn moron, first of all. So I was having trouble with seeing.
No, he's actually really smart. The problem is though is that like he has a severe pride issue which blinds him. So that's why I'm like, yeah, you're an ISTP, dude. But I mean, I've seen that same kind of behavior from INTPs. One of my best friends who is an INTP like treats me that way all the time, and I'm just like, shut the fuck up, dude. Like your TE Nemesis, like TE Nemesis wants to burn all the books in the world. Like anything that doesn't fit its own thinking, it just wants to burn those books. And I loathe that about TI heroes. So like if I get with like a TI hero woman, like I had sex with a TI hero woman last year, and I'm just like, you know what? Like I don't want this relationship to turn into friends with benefits because that's all it would be. Like you're literally just a pump and dump to me. So I told her like, I'm sorry, we just can't be together because I can't deal with your TE Nemesis. I just can't deal with it. I'm gonna go over here. Bye. Sorry. Thank you. Very much care about you. Let me know if you need anything, but we can't be together long term. Sorry. I just can't deal with TE Nemesis. No. Goodbye.
From her perspective, that's very unfortunate, but that
It is. Oh, it is unfortunate. If I give you the fucking chat logs that I like, she actually just messaged me this last week. Even, I want you back. I love you. I miss you. Doing all this shit to me and whatnot. And then I got some other TI hero chick messaging me right now. Like she actually invited me to go to like Seattle with her this last week, and she's like, hey, you know, let's just spend an entire day where all we do is just fuck. I'm like, okay, yeah, that sounds like a lot of fun and shit, but like at the end of the day, I just can't deal with your nemesis function at all. Like, I'm a smart person. Last I checked.
last I verified. I actually think that he might, like, from my experience, I might think that he might be an INTP just because I tried to ask him if he spent a lot of time looking in the mirror, and he gave me like a 5-page essay instead of just saying yes or no. That really, like, it was really, really prideful, but really, really informative at the same time. So if TI Hero holds any weight there, I mean, interaction styles hold any weight there, I think the TI Hero that he would be the INTP.
Yeah, I mean, it's fine.
But I'm actually losing weight at the same rate that you are right now. Roughly speaking, it's like 3 to 5 pounds a week. You could tell your attention is split right now.
Yeah, sorry, I'm almost finished. I just sending messages to Railgun.
It's okay. I do the same thing.
She got SE Demon by a fucking ENFP earlier today, and she just lost her shit at her. That's hilarious.
What was it? What happened? What made it SE Demon?
Just some. I actually can't talk about it because it revealed way too much private information.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, it's funny.
you raise... Oh my gosh. Are you being sarcastic, Samwise? The white noise. Actually, you might not be being sarcastic. It might just be my headset. Oh, but, yeah. Yeah, I kind of figured. I figured it out, Samwise. Wait. I see Trickster didn't notice it.
Hey, yeah. So, are you gonna like come visit up here in the near future?
Yeah. I just need to get my, like,
summer?
I will do my best to figure out how to get my finances together, but I'll get something together.
We're thinking about hosting a 4th of July party up here. We'll be inviting specific people from the CSJ community for that event, and your name is on the short list so far.
Yay! Yeah, dude, with the way that the economy is going, people are not looking to make big business decisions, so I have been struggling with my job right now. Because it's one of those things where people have to make a big commitment, and they're just like, they keep postponing it, they keep canceling it. So now I'm just like, okay, shit, how am I gonna pay my taxes? How am I gonna like manage all this stuff that a 1099 has to do while you guys are waiting to make a decision?
You know what? I need you to read the book, Not a Life Coach.
Oh, okay.
No, right away. Not a Life Coach, written by an INFJ. I think it would do you a lot of good in this time, for sure.
Okay.
It's really been helping me out, but
Does it have to do with just being entrepreneurial?
it has a lot to do with a lot of shit, actually. Like, he touches on entrepreneurship, but I think it's more of a character thing. Like some of the ENTP character flaws that he notices and helps us get through that bullshit.
By James Smith?
Yep.
Okay.
Not a life coach.
Perfect. I burned through all the books that you told me to read, so I was looking for something to read anyway.
To be fair, I think you should read all of his books, actually. He has a way of helping you realize that it's a lot easier to reach your cognitive origin than you may assume.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
That's what I really like about him.
He's an INFJ and he's very helpful to ENTPs.
Yeah.
That
he
sounds
is.
awesome.
Yeah, it's a total pedagogue moment with that book, for sure.
Yeah. I was thinking that in a lot of ways INFJs do come to the same like utility kind of purpose that ENTPs do, just from a different standpoint. Is that true with all pedagogues, or is that just a specific like thing that they have as a pedagogue?
Well, I don't know. He just has that can-do octogram attitude. I think he might be SDUF or SDSF, but he's SD for sure. So.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll look into him because I definitely need. The economy completely tripped me up this year.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think in my opinion, if my opinion matters, I think you just have a marketing problem.
You think so?
Yeah, I actually think so. Yeah. You could be getting way better leads, sales leads for yourself as an insurance agent by following the product launch formula system, or even the entrepreneurship system mentioned in Not a Life Coach. One of the reasons why I want you to read the book so much, because I think you just really need to take some time and actually just understand where you're coming from that perspective.
Okay. I mean, I do definitely think that I'm holding myself back in terms of the way that I could be marketing. It's just that my job the current occupation that I hold doesn't really allow for like individual, like the way that we collect leads is very streamlined and very corporate, and it doesn't
Yeah.
allow for a lot of wiggle room.
The thing is that you can collect leads on your own running Facebook ads and getting to people that actually are looking to buy ahead of time. And then you'll realize you'll make a profit off of those ad spend on your own.
Oh, okay. Does the book go over that particular thing as well, or is that
Well,
another?
No, I mean, you just literally follow the formula given in product launch formula, you know,
Oh.
and launch.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I read
But
that.
did you read Traffic Secrets? Did you read .com Secrets?
Yep. I read
Yeah,
every single
basically-
book you recommended.
Well, then do the fucking shit. Do the
Yeah.
shit. I think you're lacking in motivation, and honestly, like, you should read Crush It if you haven't read it already, or Not a Life Coach. It'll give you the motivation to actually fucking execute, in my opinion.
Thank
I'm
you.
very opinionated about this shit, so.
No, I really do appreciate it. I do think, like, it's been grating on me a lot. I really do think that I've been holding back. And I don't know why. Like, I think it's just a mental thing. I think I don't deserve it or some stupid garbage like that.
Yeah, well, ENTPs often have fear of success.
Definitely. Especially, yeah. Well, I started doing this thing that I finally noticed today where I'm, like, avoiding people's eye contact because I can tell my body is way different and I know that people are, like, viewing me in a different way. So I'm, like, more antisocial than usual, and it's so stupid. I'm getting in my own way.
Yeah, it's so funny. Yeah, like, yesterday, like, some hot chick comes up to me and she's like, "Oh, here's a flower." It's actually in the video. You can watch it.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my
It's actually
goodness.
cool.
See
Yeah.
that now.
Should probably text the team and tell them, don't cut out the girl giving me a rose in that video, please.
Your magnetism must be
Cool.
off the charts.
Oh,
That's
it
happening
is.
to you. I've experienced that too. It's just like, oh no, what do I do with this new experience, I guess. Shoot, I gotta go to bed now though. My time's up. It was good talking to you again, Chase, and thanks for joining the end of my stream.
Yeah,
Alright,
you have fun.
thank you. I'll see you in summer.
Yeah.